Hi guys, my name's Ariana. I want to show you a quick little tutorial on 4 colors that I use because I have these hooded eyes that really can help make your eyes pop. So first I'm going to start out with some eye primer because you know it's a crime not to prime. Even though these pressed shadows have primer in them, so you necessarily don't have to, but I always like to prime. So today I'm going to be using these 4 colors. This is Anasty, Nimble, Marvelous, and Optimistic. So as you guys can see, I have the hooded eyes, so I got to kind of make my own crease. So hopefully I can teach you guys something, little tricks to make your eyes pop. So I like to start out with my crease brush, and I like this one because it's kind of stiff, so I have a little more control. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go in the corner of my lid with some Optimistic. Just go about halfway, just like that. And these shadows have a lot of color in them, so you only need a little bit of product. A little goes a long way. So we got that. So you want to go from lightest to darkest, and then you always want to highlight your eyebrow area. So now I'm going to go in with Nimble, and I'm going to do this with the Deluxe brush. And I kind of just press it in there. And we'll blend this all out later. And I have to pull my eye, just gently, just pull it a little bit, just so I can get in all that area. And if they don't match, just keep going back till they match. It's just in a patting motion. And then I'm going to use Marvelous over here. I'm going to do this in a V. Just so it's lighter to darker, because you always want darker over here and then lighter over there. I know it looks a little crazy right now, but we'll blend it out. And if you add too much, keep brushing, brush it off. If you add too little, add some to it. And I like to go with my fluffy crease brush. I don't even put any product on this brush, and I just blend it out. Do like windshield washer motions, circles, back and forth. Plus, like when you do that too, it gets it up here a little bit more so it doesn't look so harsh. And then I'm going to go back in again with some Optimistic. And just, because sometimes the brown just takes over. See how that looks better than that, right? So just keep blending. And then also too, you can think like, oh, that doesn't look good. But then once you put your eyeliner and your mascara on, it's a whole new ball game. And then I'm going to go over the top highlight with Anasty, just to give that little extra pop of color. And then I just kind of go over everything, blend everything out. Because it's good to have matte and shimmer colors, because you don't want too much shimmery, because you don't want to be like boom. At least matte just, you know, tones it down a little bit. And then say you're not getting what you want with the blending brush, you can always just use your fingers. Just blend it out a little bit more. And then I like to wipe my brush off so I don't get dark under my eye and then look like a raccoon. Just take a little bit of the Optimistic and a little bit of the Anasty, mix them together, and just go right under here. But a trick too is if you hold the brush down and go along your lash line, it doesn't get in your eye so much. Because if you're doing this, it can make a really thick line, and you don't want it thick because you don't want to look like a raccoon, right? Just the same. Down. And then I just try to compare both sides. I think I need a little teeny bit more over here. All right. Then I'm going to go in with some black liner. This one color is Perfect. And I just go my waterline. Do this eye. And then sometimes, to make it pop a little bit more, I'll lift this and do it up here. And it kind of just gives it a little extra pop. And then I'll go in with my liquid liner. And the trick to doing liquid liner for me, one, is finding the right pencil that works for you. 2 little dashes so you can control where the product's going. And how thick you want the line. Like I'll do the little dashes, and then at the end, I just take it and sweep it all the way over. And I'm going to do the same with the other eye. And for some reason for me, I think it's easier to start over here and work my way towards the inner of my eye. Okay. And another tip too for your liquid pen, right, is when you put it on, store it this way. So the product comes down and the tip is always wet. Instead of when it's up, you know, when the product's almost gone or it dries more. And then I'm just going to go in with some primer. Because like I said, it's a crime not to prime. And I think sometimes too the primer dries quickly, so I like to do one eye at a time. And then I'm going to go in with the 4D. And the trick with the 4D is you gotta twirl the brush and squiggle up as you go. Because this brush has 2 different sides. So that's how we get so much volume and length. And it has fibers in it, so it makes you look like you have false lashes when you don't. If you can see the two different sides to it. And then I got a little here. Should get that off. And then going with the primer on this side. And then the 40 again. Like, even just the primer gives you length. The 40 does take a little bit longer to apply than the regular Epic mascara that we have, just because you want to make sure you're twiggling, squiggling, twirling, getting all that goodness in there. And you can apply as many coats as you want. 2, 3, 4. Have at it. I like to do one, and then sometimes, like, insane, I'll go over it one more quick time. And that's my look. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Bye.